Hey everybody, it's John the Phone Guy. We've got another episode today. Today we've got the Army Watch. It's the Coalition Forces Titanium. So we'll kind of get right up in here. So this has the 4 movements and of course the titanium case and bracelet with some really unique design to it. Of course, InvictaVets. This is probably the one of the few watches I have that it's obviously I'm an Air Force guy, but anyone military, past, present, and future, obviously is near and dear to me, and this review has special meaning for me. So I just wanted to make a mention of all of that and say thank you to everyone out there and salute all who have gone before and are current and yet to be. Thank you. And with that, we will get to the bench and take a look at this guy. All right, see you there. Okay, here we are on the bench, and again, this is model 32059. It's the Army men's 50 millimeter titanium watch, and it's got the 4 movements in it. This is 10 atmosphere, 100 meter, 330 feet water resistance. This does have the flame fusion crystal, and we've got 2 different kind of movements. We have the 20-25s and then the 20-35s, 3-hand, 2-hand, pretty easy. The batteries on these are both SR626SW. This is a Miyota movement on both of them. The standard deviation is plus or minus 20 seconds a month. So that's kind of the rundown on all of that. And of course, as you can see, you've got this crown here, which is going to run this one. Let me get my pointer real quick. Sorry. So you've got the crown at the 3, this one up here, and then this one down here is running it. So as you can kind of see, you get the, it's kind of like a scuba look almost to it. They don't really have particular, of course, you can see the U.S. Army seal on the back, Tritonite, flame fusion, all of that stuff, and titanium on the bracelet and the case. This is stainless steel here on the scissor deploying, which I really appreciate. I love these. I think just the thickness and the scissoring make these really comfortable. Of course, you got your micro adjuster here and your diver clasp, and all of that. So with all of that, and sorry, try and get focused here. So you've got the Invicta logo right here. These 2 are just smooth. None of these are screw down, obviously. And being tempered 10 atmospheres, wow, of water resistance. This is obviously not a dive watch. You probably, splash around a little bit, things like that. So as you can see, fixed bezel. You just got the rider tabs here all the way across for the hour markers. And as you can see, we've got the time number 4. That one says 2 underneath there. Yeah, sorry, I was having trouble reading it myself. In the scope, we'll see more detail. So obviously, this is 1, this is 3. You got the Invicta logo in the middle. Just some unique screw downs. Kind of has like almost like a gauge kind of look to it. This one has like a scope look. You know, you got the stars going around it. Really cool watch. I really enjoy this one. Like I say, it's really light. It's easy to work with, and very comfortable to wear. And so with that, I'm just gonna set this guy. And I kind of picked my camera up a little bit higher just so you guys can kind of see some of the boxes I have. So, you know, I've got the Batman, of course, Marvel, DC, got some helmet cases over there. I got Star Wars and just some other stuff I've got sitting around the bench. So I thought I'd go a little bit higher angle, see how that all works out. But with that, let's go to the scope. Hey everybody. So here we have the Army titanium underneath the scope here, and I just wanted to kind of just show some of the details on this. I think sometimes it gets kind of lost just because there's so much going on. So as you can see at the 3 o'clock and at the 9 o'clock, you've got the two-hand movements, and then you've got the two-hand with a sweeping second at the 12 and the 6 o'clock. And of course you've got the US Army, and you've got all the digital camo, and you can see right there the water resistance at 100 meters, just some of the detail on the camo and the screws. Of course we can see the Invicta, trying to tilt it to get a better light. There we go, so we can get a little bit of that. You get the stars around it. I think what's unique about so these two are pretty close to the same. They're just like stick markers, but you've got the 3, 6, 9, and 12 down here, and then you've got the 15, 30, 45, 60 up here with almost like a scope style look to it, with the white stars going around it. And of course you've got some of the detail on the bezel, you know, the little nubs right here sticking up. This is a fixed bezel, obviously, and you can see right here you've got one of the adjusters, which has some of the information on it. Sorry, some piece of schmutz or something right there. And then of course on the other side you've got the same, almost like for those who follow like firearms and stuff, sort of like the your doping numbers on a scope to adjust, you know, elevation and all that sort of stuff. So kind of a real nod to the military and all of that. Just some of just the screws and just the overall look of this. And of course we'll kind of look at the titanium bracelet and, you know, the knurling and all of that, and just the finish on this is just impeccable. And of course you can see you've got the Invicta cross logo right here, and on the other side of course you've got the same, but just a I mean, like I say, everyone knows I'm an Air Force guy, but I support and totally believe in all the branches and all of the men and women, past, present, and future. I salute. So with that, we will head back to the table and finish up. And back from the scope, let's go through all the measurements here, as we always do. So we've got 52.6, thickness 17.5, the lug span, call it 30, let's see, we'll get down here, 34.8. Looks like the bracelet tapers 25 down to 24.1. The lug span, I'm going to go right off these little points right here, 56. And oh yeah, the link thickness is a 4. My apologies. And So with that, we will grab the scales, and this is going to be one of the most interesting. I apologize, let me back up just a hair, get that in. May have to adjust my my height here. Here we go. So we'll kind of move this just to make this a little bit easier. All right, and we are in pounds and ounces. So 6.3 ounces. That's pretty light for, you know, 52 millimeter watch on a bracelet. The gram weight on this guy, 180 grams. So all things considered, very lightweight. Like I say, very comfortable. Get this stuff out of the way. I'll throw it on the wrist real quick and kind of show it to you. So that's my 7-inch wrist, and it's kind of how it looks on me. So, you know, just an enjoyable piece. Like I say, I wasn't in the Army, I was Air Force, but I respect all the branches and thought that this was something unique to have, to pay homage to all of those who went before me and are serving now. So that is that, and with that we'll kind of set here right there. And obviously wanted to give some quick shout outs to Instagram and YouTube friends and family. And we'll give a shout out to Smitten by Invicta on Instagram, Invicta Watches and Women's Fashion, and of course YouTube sensations Trap Vision 3D and the Lifestyle page, talking about all things collecting and family, and of course Tommy Big Time, focusing on bracelet sizing and battery changes and everything Invicta. Of course, Meat and I, journaling their weight loss surgery and entrepreneurship. And of course, D&Q, chronicling travel and food and fun. Tony Woe, Christian rapper, and his music and life perspective. And of course, as always, I want to give a shout out to Shop HQ and InvictaStores.com. That's where we do most of our watch purchasing. Of course, Facebook friends, Invictaholics, Cruisers, Vets. There's so many others. 757 flossing. I apologize. I probably missed 100 of them. So, but a great place of community to kind of see what everyone else is doing and all of that. So, but with that, we will close this out and say, if you enjoy this video or any others, please subscribe, hit the bell. I'm trying to be much more proactive on my Tuesday, Friday releases. So I hope that everyone enjoys your Invicta watches and that I can see you next time on Invicta Specs. Take care.